Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Shaman,
Yolanda, Harper.
the connected relationship.
We are the connected relationship.
Right. And what are we talking about today?
Look, we are wearing our matching shirt. They're not totally matching, but the
Be
sentiment,
kind to your mind.
the sentiment is the same. Be kind to your mind.
Right. We think it's kind of important. Mental health, right?
Yeah.
Being kind to your mind, to yourself.
Yeah, and it kind of follows our theme for our video for today. Like, compassion is an inside job.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Like, we all love compassion in our relationship.
It's
right?
important. Like, when I'm in struggle or when I'm having a hard time, what I don't need is for people to say, well, just like, that's life and suck it up.
Suck it up. Roast
Suck it
some
up.
dirt on it. Get
Suck it
over
up.
it.
Yeah.
We all go through tough times in our relationships, right?
That doesn't feel so good.
No.
That doesn't feel connecting. I feel
No.
lonely. I feel
Right.
lonely.
It's one of those anti-connectors, one of those relationship killers. When people would try to, like, not shine a little compassion on your situation.
Right.
And particularly when it's two people in a relationship and you're not necessarily being very compassionate to each other. Right. So, but compassion is one of those things that can be a bit infectious.
It
right?
starts here.
It starts with you and kind of spreads. And I think that's kind of what the whole inside job thing is about, right?
What's the saying? How you do anything is how you do everything.
I've never heard that.
Okay, well, maybe I just made that up. I don't know.
It's very wise of you. What does it mean?
Clearly, I just made that up. So basically, like, if we are not, usually what is happening internally is what comes out. And when we are super critical of ourselves, when we're, browbeating ourselves, when
we tend to become critical of our partners. We tend to browbeat our partners.
Out, yeah.
Right. You kind of create or you beget what you create, or I
See,
don't
now
know.
you're
See,
making
I
stuff
can't
up.
even. I'm just.
I'm not the
But
only
there's, I mean, with lack of the verbiage to put to it, it's true, right? Like, if you can start with compassion in yourself.
It has to start there. That's the point, right?
Right.
If that's not the internal dialogue,
right,
it's not going to be the external dialogue. But that's not what most of us are accustomed to.
No,
what most of us are accustomed to is that inner critical voice.
The exact opposite, because that just comes easy.
Right.
But that's that whole mind trying to protect itself thing, right? Like, oh, you've got to do this, or that the world's going to end today, right?
I know. Over time, we've learned, we come to believe that is what makes us the best version of ourselves, and it's really like, even the research bears out that it's not this. When I first learned about the concept of self-compassion, which is really what we're talking about today, I was like, oh, I'm a therapist. I do feelings, but even that, for me, I was like, really?
Why do I got to take care of myself?
Like, how's that going to help?
Right.
And then I was met with Dr. Kristen Neff's, like, her research. She's one of the researchers, but there's an abundance of research out there about the benefits of self-compassion for our own well-being and how that impacts our relationships. Right.
So we got to take care of ourselves, and that'll help us take care of others.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It helps us show up for our partner.
Right.
To say, man, yeah, that's tough.
So, I mean, I think that's today's challenge. Go do something that takes care of you. And then in turn, hopefully that'll do something that helps take care of your partner.
Absolutely.
You guys have a good week.
Have a good one.